greet everybody. So, hello Epiphany Lutheran Church and friends, and hello St. John Lutheran friends and family and all that good stuff. It's Pastor David with Friday Night Fun Night. Pastor Mary's gone. She is doing a retreat. She is helping to lead a retreat this weekend, so she is not with you, so you just get me, which means only half the fun. Well, maybe even only 1/3 the fun, because Pastor Mary provides more of the fun than me, so that I will do my best in her absence. And we still have songs from Sam and songs from Christopher, so we should be doing just fine. So we want to welcome all of you. Hope you're enjoying the beautiful weather after a rainy kind of beginning of the week. We've kind of been able to dry out a little bit. You may be like me and need to get your lawn mowed, so I hope that you're out there getting everything all in order. I will be doing so this weekend before going off, so which will make my neighbors very happy when I do that. So we'll be happy on that. Little man is here. Come on, little man. Come on, you gonna come up here? You gonna come up?
Come on, real man. Come on.
He's not going to come up, but he's down here tonight. And Cooper is wandering around. Cooper is exploring. Oh, we opened up another door. We have another door open.
Oh.
We are in trouble. So, but anyway. So tonight, I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Besides, it's just me, right? But since I'm the one that's kind of known to provide you trivia and everything, I thought, okay, well, you know what? Just this past week, we saw the first day of spring. So what could I find that could be different sort of spring sort of trivia for you? So I came up with that. So here you go. So according to a Facebook study, here you go. Couples are more likely to break up in 2 times. They are more likely to break up in spring and 2 weeks before Christmas. Okay? Spring and 2 weeks before Christmas. I have no idea why. Facebook did a study, I guess. This is just the lowest breakup time was Christmas Day and from August through October. So I guess if you are a couple and you're not married yet, that if you survive the spring, things are good. And if it gets past what was the December 11th, then you're good there too. So there you go. So but what we celebrate the first day of spring, as you know, because it is the vernal equinox, and the vernal equinox are the only time during the entire year that the sun rises in the east, the actual east, and sets in the west. So in case I bet you didn't know that. Did you know that?
I did not at all.
You should have known that. So, but here's something I did not know. On the first day of spring, if you were at the North Pole, Sam, you would see the sun skimming along the horizon. And you would then begin 6 months of uninterrupted daylight if you were at the North Pole. Meanwhile, if you were at the South Pole, you would see the sun skimming across the horizon, signaling the start of 6 months of darkness. Because, for example, if you were in Australia, what season is it right now?
Oh, it's fall.
It's fall. It is the fall right now, so it's one of the things. But so anyway, so there you go. And here's something for you. You might notice sometimes you can't ever say when the actual first day of spring is. It kind of varies. It's usually almost always either on March 20th or the 21st, but sometimes it's on the 19th. And the reason why that is that the Earth actually doesn't circle the sun in exactly 365 days. So we have a leap year every 4 years to make up for it. In fact, it says here that if Pope Gregory XIII would not have established the Gregorian calendar, which most of the world now observes, which most of he's established in 1582, then every 128 years, the vernal equinox would have come a full calendar day earlier, eventually putting Easter in the midwinter. Here's bad news for people. It says, while springtime brings flowers and warmer weathers, a large-scale study found that babies born in the spring are more likely to develop schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, major depression, and anorexia. There you go. Sorry, Sam.
That's
You were born-
heartbreaking.
You were born in the spring. Sam
Oh.
is a spring child.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh.
Yep. So there you go. Sam, do you know how we figure out the day of Easter?
No, I've been wondering that.
It has to do because Easter changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Easter is, you ready for this? Easter is the Sunday after the first full moon after the vernal equinox.
How
Okay?
do you keep up with that?
So the vernal equinox just happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the vernal equinox, so the full moon actually happened. I remember this. The full moon was actually on the night of St. Patrick's Day. So the full moon was actually on March 17th, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you then have to go to the next full moon after the vernal equinox and the Sunday after that. And that's why it takes place on April 17th this year. So if the full moon, for example, if the full moon had come on like if it happened yesterday, the full moon happened yesterday, Easter would be this Sunday. So there you go.
Weird.
So
But we
let's
haven't
see.
even had Palm Sunday yet.
No, because Easter is late this year.
Oh yeah.
Because but anyway. Oh, let's see what else I can give you. So there is a growing movement. There is a growing movement to rename the vernal equinox and call it the March equinox or the northward equinox. Do you know why they would want to rename it the March equinox or the northward equinox?
Yeah. No, I have no idea.
Because to call it the vernal equinox, and vernal comes from the Latin word for spring, shows a northern hemisphere bias. Because it's not spring in the southern hemisphere. So if you just call it the March equinox, then it can be like spring or summer.
That makes sense.
So, there is a myth out there that maybe you've heard about, that you can balance an egg on its end on the spring equinox. Just so you know, that's a myth. It's not true. So, you might notice if you go outside, I've been noticing this, if you think that the birds seem to be much louder right now, the answer is, you're right. They are louder. And they're louder at the beginning of the spring because of two reasons. One, it's mating season, so the men are all calling out to all the men birds are calling out to all the women birds out there. And second of all, it's because they're trying to warn away predators. So I have our other son, Christopher, who you'll see shortly, doesn't like it when the birds sing too loud. In fact, this morning as he waited for the bus, he ended up counting out loud to 110 as he waited for the bus. And I think it was all because he couldn't deal with the birds and how loud they were. So, you know what's happening? You know what's probably happening right now or coming close to it in Washington, D.C. You know what's happening, Sam, in Washington, D.C. right now is a sign of spring, very close to it.
What is it?
It is the opening of the cherry blossom.
Oh.
The cherry blossoms, and they were a gift from Japan, and there's a whole line of it in Washington, D.C. that happens. The cherry blossom is Japan's national flower, and for Japan, the opening of the cherry blossom is a sign of spring. So, let's see. What else can I give you? See, I wish I had, maybe I should have come up with jokes. So, but I don't have any jokes for you. Sam, you got any jokes?
I cannot think of any
You
jokes.
can't
off the
think
top
of any
my head.
jokes.
No. I wish.
Late spring and fall are the most popular months to get married. So there you go. Let's see. Tornadoes are most common in the spring. Every year, Sam will appreciate this, as will his mother. Allergies constitute over 17 million outpatient office visits, mostly in the spring and fall. So, but if we were in Poland over this past week, every year on the first day of spring, people in Poland gather to burn an effigy and throw it in the river to bid winter farewell. Of course, with all that's happening over there, I'm sure Poland and Ukraine would probably all want to burn effigies of Vladimir Putin and throw it into a well as well. But that's a whole nother story. So, let's see. Do you know what March is named after, Sam?
I do not know.
March is named after Mars, the Roman god of war. Because in ancient Rome, this month signaled the beginning of warfare season. Ooh, that's kind of scary stuff going on.
Yeah.
So, and the next little kind of fun day that we'll be celebrating is in 1 week, which is...
Oh, Easter. I mean,
It's not Easter 1 week from today. I just got finished telling you it was April 17th.
oh no, Palm Sunday?
No!
Ah.
1 week. 1 week from today. What is the date 1 week from today? The people watching right now are probably blowing this up right now, saying, Sam,
Black
come on.
Friday.
No.
I mean, no. I can't think of it. I'm sorry.
What is the date 1 week from today?
Well, I mean, that's next Friday. I don't know what the date is.
What is the date today?
It's the 25th.
25th. What is the date next Friday?
April 1st.
April 1st. What is happening next Friday?
It's April 1st.
Which is...
I don't know.
What is April 1st?
April 1st.
I want to apologize for my son right
I
now.
don't know.
And because he is such a fool that he can't even get this.
I'm so sorry.
Even with that one little hint that I just gave right there.
I
The
don't
one
know.
little hint that I just gave.
Well, it's
right
April Fool's.
There we go.
No, well, that's the same
It's
thing.
April
That's the
Fool's
same.
Day. There we go.
It's the same thing. It's the
No.
same thing as April 1st.
So, it says, while the origin of April Fool's Day are uncertain, some believe that it started in 16th century France when the observation of New Year's changed from April 1st to January 1st. Those who continue to celebrate on April 1st were called April Fools. So there you go. So, I should see if I can come up with next week. My challenge for next week is I will try to come up for you. I will try to come up with great April Fool's jokes. And I don't know if it's on April Fool's Day, but one of the best places for pranks that I know of is, you could probably Google this online, and I bet I could Google it online, and I will try to have it for you, is some of the pranks that have gotten done at the California Institute of Technology. It was one of the top-notch universities in the country. Caltech has been known for the pranks that end up getting pulled on seniors. I don't know if it's around April Fools or not, but what would happen is that the seniors have to go off campus for a weekend, and while the seniors are gone, the underclassmen try to pull out the most elaborate pranks possible. Some of them have been rather classic, but ones that I can remember, and I will try to have things for you next week to be able to do that. There was one in which they took the senior's car, completely dismantled the car, brought it up to his room, moved stuff out, and reassembled his car so that when he came into his room, his car, his sports car, was right there in the middle of his dorm room. So, another one that I remember hearing is, I believe it was someone who had some things in biology or aquatics or marine biology, I think. They ended up being able to line the entire room with some sort of tarp and fill the room up with water and put fish in there. So, but they are some of the most elaborate pranks that have gotten pulled off. And so we will try to be able to share some of those with you. I'll try to find some of those with you next week on April Fool's Day. So, but anyway, we're probably going to be a little shorter tonight since we don't have the jokes of Pastor Mary here So I think right now probably would be good if we got Christopher down
Alright,
to
we
sing
want
a
to do
song.
Christopher?
So,
Sure, yeah, I'm gonna go get him.
so let's see if we can have little man. Are you gonna come up here? Come on. No. Come here, little man. Let's let everyone see you. Can you say hi? Say hi to everyone. See? Everyone's look. See?
The amazing.
Say hi. Say hi there. So here's our little man who desperately needs a bath. We're gonna give him a bath before Mama comes home, right? Right? So we'll try to do that. So we'll see if he stays up here. I don't know if he's going to, but it looks like he might. But I know I'm gonna have to scoot over, aren't I? I'm gonna have to scoot over for Christopher. So Christopher has a Backyardigans song for us tonight. So he'll tell us all about it. I think, if I remember right, it's from a Backyardigans episode called The Snow Fort. We'll see about it. Was that right? Is that right? Here comes Christopher. You ready to see Christopher? Christopher's gonna sing us a song, okay? Hey Christopher!
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Hey, can you say hello to everybody?
Hello, everybody.
Wave hi.
Hi.
Christopher, what song are you going to sing tonight?
The backyard's so cool, it's BFT.
Who could it be? What episode is it from?
The Snow Fort.
The Snow Fort. See? The Snow Fort. It's called The Backyardigans. The Snow Fort.
Sorry.
Sit up. Who could it be?
Alright, ready?
Right.
I wonder who's in there.
Who could be inside there? Our name's skin. And we gonna rescue your soul. You let's push open this door. You and we can see love from skin. Someone's in there, someone's in them. If we know that we'll never know. Hope that someone doesn't let me. We're gonna get them. Who could be there? Number 2, and try, don't say no one's looking on the snow. We're gonna keep on trying and try. There's something that looks like it. No. There's someone there anymore.
Very good, Christopher! Stand up and take a bow. Thank you, Christopher.
Good
Thank
job,
you.
Bubba.
You're welcome.
Oh, and you're gonna want. Do you want to sing too? Is that it?
Will me.
Why don't we let Chris Samuel sing?
Oh, come on up here. I know you want to be with me. Come on.
All right.
Come on, little baby.
So
boy.
Sam, did you ever find out the name of the song you're doing for us?
Yes, this is, Do Not Pass Me By, Oh Gentle Savior.
Do not pass me by, oh gentle Savior.
Yeah, I
Okay.
tried finding a really good song tonight. It's very hard for some reason to find really calming, like, spring songs. But I tried to find the best one I could, and I think this one comes out really, really nicely. So I hope everyone enjoys it. He just remembered to catch. Okay.
Okay.
While on others thou art calling, do not pass me by. Savior, Savior, hear my humble cry. While on others thou art calling, do not pass me by. Let me at thy throne of mercy to find a sweet relief. Kneeling there in deep contrition, help me in my belief. Savior, Savior, hear my humble cry. While others thou art calling, do not pass me by. Trusting only in thy merit, oh, Lord, I seek thy face. Heal my wounds and broken spirit. Oh, save me by thy grace. Savior, Savior, hear my humble cry. While alone thou art calling, do not pass me by.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I do not know if I've ever heard that song before, so
Yeah,
hey, put it in your chat. Put a message out there if you've heard that song, or if. But that's a really beautiful song. So thank you, Sam, for providing that. Let's see. Let's do announcements real quick. So just a reminder to all of you. I think I pretty much got it right for the St. John folks, but just remember that service at St. John will be at 10 a.m. on Sunday. It also will be live streamed, so St. John folks, so be ready for that one, and invite you to be there for that. And Epiphany folks will have services at 8:30 and 11. The 11 o'clock service will be live streamed. You can catch it on Facebook, YouTube channel, and it will also be posted up on the website later, so you'll be able to watch it there. So I invite you to be with that. Certainly for Epiphany folk, I want to remind you all that we will have Lenten services at 7 o'clock on Wednesday. I believe Lenten service, or Wednesday night service, will be at 6:30 at St. John. For Epiphany folk, we will have a soup supper. A soup and sandwich supper at 6 o'clock beforehand, and in this coming week we're going to be hearing from LaShonda Humphreys, who is Pastor Ron Humphreys' wife. She's co-pastor at Info Life Church, as she shares with us part of her story. I mean, our story and God's story. And it should be a very powerful message this coming Wednesday, so I invite you to that. Both of us will have devotions over this coming week, Tuesday and Thursday, so 7 o'clock. You can catch it on Facebook Live or anytime thereafter. So make sure that be a part of that. But from there, I think that's about all. they're making more announcements to deal with. Epiphany folk, get ready for the Easter egg hunt coming on April 16th. We're going to be putting together eggs here in a couple weeks, so if you have candy and eggs to bring, please do so. I know that they're also looking for the candy and eggs too for the Easter egg hunt at Elks Age Water Social Ministry. So, you want to say something, little man? You want to say something? You want to say something to everybody?
Oh, he barks this whole entire time.
There we go. There's little man saying something. Well, with that, it's good to be able to be with you all, and Pastor Mary will be back next week. So until then, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord look upon you with favor and give you peace. In the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Have a great weekend, everyone. Good night.